Building love and intimacy brick by brick in relationships, part 2. Brick number 16. Support each other when things go right. It's important for both partners to support each other when things go right or wrong. But it's equally important for both to support each other when things go right. This demonstrates that each partner is on one accord, but it also says that the relationship is genuinely about all for one and one for all. That's important. And it's not about insecurities, jealousy, and a competition between the two. Because when one wins, we both win. When one wins, we both win. That's important, man. See, it shouldn't be a competition between the two partners because we at a war or at a battle with society. So I don't want to be in a competition with my partner because I need you. You know, we're in a war against society, so I need you. Why should I compete against you? We should be competing against everybody else out in that door. We teammates inside this household. We together. But whoever outside that door, we in competition with. So I need us together, not to be competing against each other. When one win, we all win. 17. Brick 17. Not trying to win every disagreement. When it comes to maintaining and keeping a relationship productive, constructive, and healthy, both partners have to prioritize solutions over being right. Both partners have to prioritize solutions over being right, and that's the secret, and can make all the difference. The key to every argument is not one trying to win just to gain a victory over the other one. It's about the best solution in that moment and for the future. Man, that's important right there. That's super important, man. Arguments can be a way of getting to know your significant other on a much deeper level. Man, like I said, it's a byproduct, in relationships. That's what arguments is, a byproduct in relationships. Check this. Now, you get to know this about your partner. If they're mentally and emotionally weak or strong, do they get downright disrespectful or keep things in perspective? Run from pressure or stand firm under it? Ignore you or want to get it resolved? Now, if y'all can get through these disagreements, verbal boxing matches, fights and battles, it can be used to bond the two and grow each other closer together. Man, hey, strengthen the bond, deepen the intimacy, man. I love it because, see, arguments are a byproduct of relationships. Now, I love seeing my partner under pressure because it reveals a lot to me of what I need to know. If I need to continue on this relationship or just cut it loose. So I'm not wasting my time, energy, and effort putting into, all my emotions and, everything into the relationship, and this other person not fighting with me to keep it. You see what I mean? So putting your partner under pressure, man, reveals a whole lot, man. Is she walking away when I'm trying to talk to her? Because that says to me she gave up on this, man. She don't want it. Because if she wanted, she gonna put that same energy and emotions I got into the relationship. She gonna stand firm with me and not run. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me a lot. Even when you on the phone, man, and she hang up on me, that lets me know right there. Hey, this relationship don't mean nothing to you, because if it did, you would stay on the phone. See, that lets me know if a woman has good qualities and good intangibles, man. Is she grown-minded too? Because you letting me know right then and there. If you stay there with me and work it out, even though we on the phone, we going through it, you sitting there with me, we work it out. See, I like that. I don't care how fine she is, man. I'll use this example. Idris Elba's wife, man. I love her. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful brown sister, man. Hey, man. Beautiful, man. Fine, sexy. But if she didn't have no good qualities, man, and good intangibles, I couldn't deal with her, man. Not on a mental and emotional level. Not on a physical level, yeah. But not on a mental and emotional level, like intimacy. Like, I couldn't do it, man. Because if she running from arguments, man. You know what I'm saying? Folding under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Ain't trying to work things out with me. Hey, she not for me, player. You know what I'm saying? I love intangibles, man, and good qualities in a woman, man. Not just her looking attractive, but being attractive. So under pressure reveals all that to me. It reveals character, man. 18th brick. Make acrimony disappear. Every couple makes mistakes, and being in a long-term relationship for years does have its challenges. But it's how to handle those consequences of the mistakes. Feelings of anger and bitterness after it's caused. Do you handle it and dig it 6 feet deep in the ground to never be unburied, or let it linger into the future? The best thing to do is let go of the bitterness, whether it happened 5 minutes ago, 5 months ago, or 5 years ago. It may take months to let bitterness leave out the door for good. But by doing so, it keeps the relationship intact, constructive, healthy, and majority of the time, happy again. Hey, when you hold on to bitterness, you know what you do to that? You keep that hell over my head like that for a long time. So the relationship could be 10 years, and you still mad from something 5 years ago. You see what I mean? So you still holding this over my head. That's why I say, players, work out your problems, man, right then and there. Whatever your woman or you know what I'm saying, that got a problem with, man, work it out right then and there, man, because you don't want that to linger on into the future, man. Let's go on, kill this right now, because 5 or 10 years from now, I don't want to hear this, man. You can't hold this over my head for that long. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got flaws and imperfections, but you know what I'm saying, depends on, hey, how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? That too, but still, we can work through that too, because if you still gonna be with me, we gotta work out everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. If you still gonna be with me now, if you're not, and you gonna hold this against me, then hey, why you here? But if you're gonna stick it out with me, you know what I'm saying, and just give me your all, we need to solve this right then and there, player. Don't hold nothing over my head. The 19th brick. Admit you was wrong in person, not just over the phone. Admitting that you were wrong over the phone is good when you're not around each other, but getting into heated fights and trying to make up by saying you're wrong, and even with gifts, says there's a decrease in fulfillment in the relationship. So whenever possible, after heated battles, to show your partner that you love, respect them and yourself, and you value your relationship, the best thing to do is say you're wrong in person. Like I said, she can easily hang up that phone, man, and be like, hey, no, man, never mind. Hang up, click. No, man. Apologize in person. That shows maturity, gives me the respect I need as your man. You respect yourself and value our relationship, man. Like I say, man, under pressure reveals all. Man, being in intense, heated battles, under pressure reveals all, man. How she gonna handle saying she was wrong? Will she say she wrong? See, that's mature. I was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? That was my bad. I messed up. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Not just over the phone, but in person. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're away from each other. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Hey, okay. But in front of each other, hey, man, don't walk off away from me. I need you to say you was wrong right then and there, not 10 hours later. No, man. Right then and there, man. So, like I say, pressure reveals all. Now, I want to break down this byproduct thing I was saying. That's what arguments is in relationships. Byproduct, a secondary result, unintended, but unavoidably produced in doing or producing something else. So I'll just say this. Now, it's unintended, but avoidably, because you can't avoid arguments. That's a part of relationships, right? Now, produced in doing or producing something else. So I'll just say this. It can produce this. Y'all strengthen the bond together and deepen the intimacy, right? Or it can separate the two. So that's what the byproduct is. That's what arguments is in a relationship. That's why I use them to my advantage, because it reveals my partner's true character, true personality, true behavior, habits, all that. You see what I mean? So that's what I mean by arguments are a byproduct of relationships, because it can produce something like in doing something or produce something else. Now, it can either strengthen the bond or it can either separate the two. That's the only two things that you get out of argument, man. We're either going to strengthen it, work it out together, and strengthen our bond together, deepen the intimacy, or it's going to separate us, cause a split, divide. So they're going to strengthen or separate us, players. That's what arguments do. Strengthen the two or separate the two. Number 20. I just want to, you know what I'm saying, that one in there, because that's what arguments are, a byproduct, players. It's just all about a part of relationships, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unintendedly, but it's unavoidable. Because it's a part of relationships, you know. The more you're around somebody, you're going to get to arguing with them, man. Even if y'all around each other less, but you're still going to argue about something. It's unavoidable. But it's going to strengthen or separate the two. Break 20. Don't take each other for granted. After so many years of being together, it can be easy to take your significant other for granted. And even though it's not intentional. Because of getting so comfortable with each other and everything being such a routine can still contaminate the relationship. This is why it's so crucial to let each other know how they can appreciate one another. Or just by expressing gratitude to one another can help maintain the relationship. Expressing gratitude is the maintenance in the relationship. Yes, it is. All it is maintenance, man. Compliments, expressing gratitude, flirting, all it is maintenance in the relationship. Now, this is part 2 to this. It's not the same thing, players. 21. Taking your partner for granted can be easy to do after so many years of being together, but it most definitely benefits the relationship. So I'm not reading the same thing over, it's just a part 2. Even if just the other picked up groceries when she seen the refrigerator was empty, After cooking a good home-cooked meal, picking up your clothes from the cleaners and picking up bathroom supplies for him and her. Even though it's done hundreds and hundreds of times, always express gratitude at least every once in a while. More times than not, it feels great to know that your partner still notices the small, little, tiny, and big things you do for them. All it is maintenance, man. Compliments, expressing gratitude, flirting. All it is maintenance, man. Brick 22. Compliment each other. Compliments also go a long way in relationships. When y'all very first started getting involved with each other, compliments flow like the river, at least more times than not. And I'll just say that, at least more times than not. It's important to let each other know how you feel. It doesn't have to be repetitive, but just enough so your partner will feel appreciated and not less appreciated. And like I said, it's just maintenance, players. Man, I'll say this too. Whenever my woman would fix a good meal for me, hey, thank you, baby. Man, that meal was good. Or she picked up my clothes from the cleaners, or something that I needed from Walmart, anything on her way coming to see me. Hey, man, I appreciate that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Good looking now. And just like compliments, man. All that, just like I say, man. You just letting your partner know that you notice all the small things. Compliments, expressing gratitude. Hey, man, it just goes a long way. Especially, man, if you in a real relationship. Now, I'm saying like cohabitate, serious, we see each other every day. Hey, man, this works out a lot, man. Teamwork. Brick 23. Show affection. The physical element may change as you both grow older, but it's still important to show some type of affection. Now, check this out, huh? Check this out. I'm not saying you have to hold hands everywhere you go. But if your physical loving touch has fell to the wayside, revive it by touching persistently every now and then. Now check this out. Keeping up with each other physical appearances help with this too now. Like I said, hey, flirting. Hey, I love flirting. She wearing tight jeans. She wearing the heels that make her booty arch out a little more. You know what I'm saying? Getting her hair done, nails done, toes done. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that goes a long way. Your physical appearance, that will make me keep touching on you. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because a lot of women, when they, you know what I'm saying, get pregnant, some of them can knock that baby weight off, but some can't, you know. But I'm going to tell you something else, too. Encouragement, too. You know what I'm saying? You might need to give her that boost that she needs, you know what I'm saying, to knock that weight off, player. So encouragement, too, is maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Get that extra boost you need to get in that gym and get back looking good for you. So encouragement, compliments, hey, man, maintenance. Brick 24. Since when each other wants to be left alone. This is important, especially in cohabitate relationships, man. Y'all living together, man. Hey, we all need some me time. Instead of he, she asking for some space, just don't even let them have to tell you. Just pick up on it, sense it. By letting each other get some alone peace of mind time, it will also help them get their needs and wants met. Once both partners identify and respect each other's space, it will work out good for them both and will bode well in their relationship, man. Yes, it will. Because sometimes you can't do something, man, being distracted so much. You just need that time to yourself. You see what I mean? So that's what I mean. Just that alone peace of mind time. Just give me my alone peace of mind time so I can be with just me and my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Putting a puzzle together, a mental puzzle together. 26. Invest in their interests. The best way to get to know your significant other is to bring yourself into their world. If you're in a serious relationship or marriage, now this goes for both relationship and marriages, invest some of your time in learning about what makes them happy, mad, or angry. If he loves shooting pool, play a couple of rounds with him. If she loves going to certain concerts, when her favorite R&B singer is in town or close by, every now and then purchase some tickets for two. Same thing with comedy shows, poetry. You don't have to participate all the time, but the best way to learn and understand your significant other is to get involved in what they love the most. That's real intimacy, player. That's real, true intimacy, man. You're bringing her into your world and vice versa, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she loves doing, I ain't saying all the time you got to participate. You know what I'm saying? Just every now and then. That's how you really learn and understand your partner. Now, that's real, true intimacy right there. Bringing her into your world and vice versa, man. That's how you learn and understand your partner for real. Real, true intimacy. And what we doing? Building love and intimacy brick by brick. Number 27, brick 27. Flirting keeps the fire burning. Being in a relationship for a long period of time, there will be hot and spicy moments. But most times, dull moments. So if you want to keep the relationship on the up and up, exciting, continue flirting with one another like you did at the beginning stages. Get back to the fundamentals. That hot flaming spark does end after the honeymoon stage is over. But it's important to find creative ways to keep that spark lit. Amen. It's important too. That's important, man. Like telling your partner how good he or she looks dressed up or not. You know, she ain't always got to be dressed to the nines for you to give her a compliment. How to flirt with her. I like that new hairstyle you did with your hair. Loves in your hair and nails and toes did. Or be a little more affectionate. Or surprising them from time to time with the small things you know they would like. Now, this is for her. She buying new lingerie. New heels to arch that booty out. You know what I'm saying? She wear them jeans or that tight dress for you. Short, tight dress. Wearing tighter jeans, but not to catch a yeast infection. Hey, that's important too now. I don't want you to wear tight jeans and catch a yeast infection now. Get new perfume or material things goes a long way in relationships, man. Yes, it does, man. It really does, man. Long way, man. Hey, players like gifts too. Players like gifts too, man. Make sure I don't miss that. Players like gifts too, man. I don't know how women think they're the only ones like gifts, man. Hey, man. Players like gifts too, man. We might not say it, but we do. Hey, it could be a throwback football jersey, basketball jersey, the shoes to go with it. Hey, man, hats, all that. Players like gifts too, man. Brick number 28. Pitch in without having to be asked. This is important. Partners can't always read each other's minds. So what makes a partner good is when he, she just genuinely wants to pitch in. Holding up your part when it comes to the household chores, or when he, she sees each other is a little tired and stressed out during the week because of work or from other responsibilities. And you can notice when he, she isn't up to cooking. So instead of asking if he, she is going to cook, you just order takeout. Man, that's so important. Hey, I can look like she in the mood. Let me get to order takeout. Or he don't look like he in the mood to cook. Let me just order something out for both of us. And check this out. This let your partner know that you could sense they were stressed. So you decided to order out just to make life easier on both. This is intimacy because you're not only looking out for them, but you're being emotionally present by sensing they wasn't in the mood to cook. Now, like I said, if you can't pick up on, you know what I'm saying, how she feeling, players, I'm going to say this now. If you can't recognize, go by what you see. If you can't recognize, go by what you see. Now, some people just slam them doors and do all that stuff like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying, to get, hey, you know, mad. You know what I'm saying, they're slamming doors and kitchen cabinets and all that like that, man. Hey, if you can't quite pick up on it, recognize it, identify it, and sense it, go by what you see. Hey, she like she in the mood, man. Let me just order some takeout. Hey, man, that's an emotionally present partner. Now, that's intimacy, and we building a love and intimacy, player, brick by brick. Matter of fact, brick number 29. Don't always make her problems a quick fix. Let her work them out sometimes. Most men are good problem solvers, but that can lead to a misunderstanding about your significant other's needs because most times she just wants to get some things off of her head and chest. A man just wants to solve her problem, so he quickly jumps in to fix the problems, but that leaves her without getting her needs met. Now, this is a tricky one, player. See, we so quick to just, you know what I'm saying, quick fix it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know what you need right there. Boom, solve it. But check this now. Sometimes, when she feels angry, frustrated, and not understood, just let her work through it and provide her both of your ears and support. Sometimes a woman just wants to be heard and work out her own issues and wants the man's attention and support, undivided and divided. Number 30, players, that's a tricky one, man, because we do, I know I do. I jump in quick. I know what you need. Boom. Fix it. But she just want to, you know what I'm saying, get some stuff off her head and chest, you know. Brick number 30, continue asking questions. Never let your interest about your significant other fade away. Because you spent numerous years together. When y'all first got involved with one another, it was countless questions to ask in order to get really familiar with that person. But the longer couples are together, the less questions they ask. Never stop asking questions. Never stop asking questions. Because every 6 months or a year, your partner sheds skin and evolves mentally. So they become a different person every 6 months or a year. So ask questions because every year you're around a different person mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Always ask questions, players. Always ask questions. Always ask questions. Like I say, vice versa, man. Because you shed skin, man, every 6 months to a year, you shedding skin, evolving mentally. And that's a new person, man, that you've been around with. Every year, it's a new person, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Break 31. Make fetishes, and preferences known in the bedroom. No matter how long couples have been together, the preferences in the bedroom are prone to change. months to months, or year. And it's important that both make those new needs known when they come about. Get super comfortable with asking for your sexual needs and wants so they can get fulfilled. One of the best ways to keep the relationship fresh and flowing is to never keep those evolving desires and fantasies and fetishes, wants and needs hid or kept away from your partner. Even though life gets in the way of the couple's time together, try to make time for sex. Don't plan it. Let it be spontaneous. I don't know why, guys, man. I gotta plan sex, man. We plan dates, man. We planning days, man. No, man. You want to keep it real spicy, be spontaneous with it, man. Just, hey, man, when she cooking, come up behind her, man. Throw her on the kitchen table, man. The counter. She in the bathroom, throw her on the sink. She in the shower, slide in that water, man. Let it be spontaneous, man. Don't just plan no days. Okay. This strengthens the bond and deepens the intimacy. If you like hand jobs, foot jobs, doing anal with your woman, and threesomes, let it be known. If it's too nasty, she'll lose respect for you, player. That's what I mean by them desires and fetishes, man. Every guy got a certain fetish he like, foot jobs, hand jobs, and I done heard the worst. And I know if it's too degrading, man. If it's too degrading, she'll lose respect for you, player. If it's too degrading, man, she will, man. Like, some dudes got some type of fetishes, man, and desires and fantasies, man. Like, hey, man, I know your woman lost respect or losing respect for you, man. Well, she probably already lost respect for you, man. Like, some of that stuff, bro, you like doing, I'm not going to mention it on here because of YouTube, but, man, some stuff I've heard, man. I know his woman lost respect for him, man. I know it, but, you know, certain guys got their own fetish, man. Hey, let it be known, though. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known, man. That deepens the bond and strengthens the intimacy, man. 32. Break 32. Don't compare your relationship to others. Focus on your own relationship. Some couples find themselves being jealous of someone's. Some couples find themselves being jealous of someone's seems to be perfect, squeaky clean relationship. Now that's what it seems like. Perfect and squeaky clean. But by comparing yours to others, it will only have a negative effect on yours. So stop comparing your relationship to other families, your families, friends, neighbors, and couples you see on social media, because not every couple has it so much better than y'all do. And they don't, man. They always going on vacation, buying new cars, always having kids, buying new furniture. Some couples can even afford all that, but just doing it just because they can do it, like an instant gratification thing. Now they might have got a big lawsuit, someone died and left them a ton of money. So you never know how people can afford to do the things that they do, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know, man. And you sitting up, man, they always order new furniture, man. Every other month, you know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 months is new furniture. Having a whole bunch of kids, you know, hey, man. It could be a big lawsuit they got. You know what I'm saying? A family member died and left some money over for them, man. You just never know, man. Or putting themselves in a bind. Some people just love instant gratification so much, man. They'll do anything to get it. So you never know, man. That's why I don't go by social media. I just go by what I see, what I want in my household, or what I do with my one, not somebody else. Social media, all it does play a part in just, man. Social media, hey, man. Everything you see on social media is not right. It's not perfect. Like it seems to be. Everybody say it seems to be. Focus on your own. It's easy to get trapped into all the bad things that are going wrong in your relationship. But if both partners want to be better partners, both need to improve on the bad and focus on what's going right between the two. That's important, man. That's important, man. Improve on the bad, focus on the right, man. Focusing on the positive will bode well for both partners because both can see the good in each other and personally, and now they can look back at what they've been through together now. Hurricanes, tropical storms, tornadoes, and earthquakes that they overcame together. And now that the best is yet to come. Now I'm going to say this, players. Hopefully you gain some knowledge, you know what I'm saying, on building love and intimacy at a high level, brick by brick, because this is why I made the channel, man, just to give you, you know, some little bit of knowledge, or, you know what I'm saying, hopefully you gain some knowledge. But the reason why I did the channel too is to give you a deeper perspective on something that you thought about, you know what I'm saying. That's all, man. I'm just giving you a deeper, different perspective on the things that you knew. So I'm just adding knowledge to you and giving you a deeper, different perspective on things. So players, I hope I hope you gain knowledge. I gained some too, because I wrote a lot of stuff down, man. I'm like, man, so I'm learning as I go along. I'm learning too, players. So I'm gonna say this too now that I said that, players. Hey, this is the end. I thought it was going to be more than this because I had so much written down. So I just put it all together. So it won't be a part 3 or 4. I just put everything together. Man. So I hope you gained knowledge in a deeper, different perspective of your own. Because that's what it's about, players. Wise sharpen wise. Steel sharpening steel, players. Alright.